Man, I think we really need to start blowing up more businesses. And that's just how we start with every episode. Hello, welcome.
What?
The Goons and Goblins. Oh yeah, Izzy wasn't here for last week when we did that, right? She wasn't. Okay,
Is
cool. We
both
have
of
a
them sound okay?
new bit, and no, he is not. Welcome to Goons and Goblins, everybody. We are once again um short people. This time we got Izzy back, so we're almost fully personed. But we're still missing Galloway, so our lovely monk will not be joining us for one more. Um, she is off doing whatever I feel like saying she's doing at the moment. Probably involving getting money in some way, so she'll come back a little richer, get a little pocket change.
What was
But
I
yeah,
doing
it's
last week?
we'll get to that. I'm so glad you asked. But first, a little recap, especially for Izzy was not here last week. We had our tournament, the Tango and the Tangles, a 4 round tournament where teams kind of came through and fought for some glory and for some money and for a little bit of recognition, as there was a big crowd that pulled up, including Dulon Traversky was in the crowd for this very illegal event. Uh, as Izzy and Alcis will both remember that while you were in Zadash, you were told that public events were suspended until further notice. But they don't give a fuck here at all. Whoever the mysterious person who was running this event just did not care about that at all. Uh, but as our party fought through a gang of elves that was comprised of one brawler guy and a bunch of samurai that got commanded to forfeit, and then they did so. We went to round two when the exploding kobolds fought against the fateful five, a 4 person group and their pet alligator, crocodile. Well, it's one or the other. It's a snappy thing, and came out and they fought. That was a very very close fight. Uh, Things got pretty gnarly in the middle, as it's the first time that our party fought an enemy adventuring party. But some, some clutch moves and some a bit of snowballing that happens in these kind of fights led to that. In the third round, you guys ran into a Goliath artificer covered completely from head to toe in armor. He was the only person in the tournament to make it past the first round as a solo act. And he was commanded to forfeit out of fear. And then
That nigga was gonna bust our ass.
he really was. And then the final round, our party came out for the last time in order to be faced against the Cerberus Assembly, a Rexentrum production, as a group of bards acting as members of the of the Cerberus Assembly came out and fought our party, and didn't more so just annoyed. It was emotional damage for the most part, as
So is this as if in on Fire Island or Ember Island, whatever it was,
yes,
it
yes,
was,
that
it
was
was
the inspiration of it.
and the Fireman group, was that like a Loki group? Because one of that Loki group had a crocodile or an alligator. It was an
It's
alligator.
They were just a parody of a D&D party. That's all they were. They were
Ah,
just they were just like a fight, a
okay.
comp that I wanted to make kind of thing. And after some annoying and Dick Blood almost getting destroyed in that fight at the beginning, you guys managed to get through it. And we ended the session with you guys walking out, as there was a big rush for everybody to get the fuck out of that building, the Grand Plaza. As you guys all kind of flow right back into the tangles. But before we catch up with our group, uh, we're gonna rewind it
Ah,
just a little bit back to the morning as we follow Alsus and her day. we haven't talked at all about what you were doing that time.
No.
So we're gonna use something else we spoke about for that. In the morning, knowing that the tournament was coming, you still have a lot on your mind. There's a lot of ways that you're swinging right now mentally, and you're not exactly sure if this tournament is the one that really has your attention.
I woke up late too, you know. A lot on my mind, makes my body tired.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Understand?
gone. No one said anything to me.
Yeah. You understand immediately as you wake up that even though the tournament is meant for 5 people at tops, and you already know that Deez is super gone. She left a note for all of you saying that she was out to handle some business for the morning, that she would not be there. You knew that they would just have Jack as their fifth, and that would be their 5-man party, which is exactly what they did. Jack was very integral in that run. um, so you waking up in Bozo's bed and breakfast and getting your 1 temp hit point for having the best sleep of your life for 2 nights in a
Great.
row. You have the Grinners on your mind. You have Romero and Jadavion and Yinra on your mind. And you decide that it'll be easier to travel in the Mud Top Ward alone than in a group.
Do I have so much on my mind that I somehow completely forget that maybe I shouldn't travel alone?
I think you weigh the options. And I think you understand that you're no stranger to running into danger.
At this point, hell no. We
And,
are the danger.
and that there's a need. And if there's any distractions that come up, you know the party will go in a different direction. And eventually they'll never go.
And that's why they ended up in the tournament.
Tournament. So you make your way. It takes a while as you're going on feet. You know, taking any big form of transportation is going to potentially attract more attention than you might seem. But you're smart. You're a trained hunter. You understand how to stay out of the reaches, and kind of play to the crowds as you go. As the Mud Top Ward is typically overcrowded compared to the rest of the city.
Back to
And you
base.
walk, yeah. And the only place that you think to go is Jadavion's place. The one place you know where they might be. So carefully through the morning, you navigate your way through the Mud Top Ward, stopping whenever you need to in order to kind of survey the situation and make sure that nobody is watching or tailing you. And I'm gonna need a perception check from you as well as you do
Thank
this.
you. I wanted to ask at what point, when can I do this? I got a 15.
15's good here. 15's good. You feel pretty confident that at this time in the morning, you woke up late, but the rest of the group was gone like first thing in the morning. So late compared to them is still rather early in the day. Um, it's still a bit quiet. You don't really think, like, even the goons have to sleep, right? Like, even they have to sleep. They run a nightclub. It's believable that maybe they aren't around at the moment. So you feel good about that. You see the locals around, nothing too bad happening. Just normal.
Do I see any birds flying, chirping around?
You
You know,
do
just
it's a pretty
relaxing,
good night.
actually like taking in the sights and actually slowing down and just be like, wow, I see nature or whatever's there.
Yeah,
Taking the scene.
you do. It is a very brick day outside, right? We are in the dead of winter. So it is still cold, but cold for everybody else is a normal day for you. So
why,
you're well,
why is everyone shivering? Like, come on.
yeah, you got people with North Faces on just walking around, and you're here just like, what are you even like worried about? This is normal weather. You're like borderline sweating.
I miss, I miss the snow. I could use the snow.
And yeah, you do slow it down, and when you feel like the coast is clear, you take the opportunity to kind of just enjoy it. There is a beauty to the humbleness in the mud top ward. These are people that aren't well off. In certain ways, they kind of remind you of your village, in that they have their own built-in community. They aren't from wealth, and they do what they have to do to survive. Of course, the specifics of that are different, um, but in general, it's a fight for survival, and you understand that. Uh, but you can still see the humanity in them, especially as a follower of Bahamut, understanding that like there's people, man, like there's goodness in them. You get closer to Jadavian's house. I think still things for the most part still feel okay. But as you're getting closer to that specific point of the house, it seems like there are less and less people the closer you get to it. And that's weird because there's no reason for that to happen. There's nothing special that should be keeping them away from this place.
Hmm. Can I do a Arcana check?
Yes, you may.
I got an 8.
As a spellcaster, a lot of the things that happen in the world that don't make sense to you, you try to justify through magic. um, but if this was something that was done magically, like there's something like warding people off or something like that, you would have no idea how that's done. So in your mind, it's probably not magic.
Mm.
So you keep walking. uh,
Can I do a nature check?
Explanation?
Just want to see if there's just any animals or a tree that's out of place or a tree that's not supposed to be there or some bushes in the sparse area.
You don't need to check for that.
Oh, okay.
From what you remember, like in the area, things look to be intact.
Okay.
Nothing is suspiciously there that wasn't there before, but there are just like nobody out. Like even if you like walking through and you look back to the rest of the mud top ward, full of life. Everybody just going on a regular day. Here, it seems like the Wild West, like a tumbleweed can come out and it just pass through the screen if it wanted to, and it would be that kind of vibe. Very vacant.
Can I do another perception check?
Do a perception check to see if you see something.
Thank you. Out of 6.
Everything looks normal.
Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna just walk on ahead.
You walk on ahead, still wondering. You could like it's silent at this point that you can kind of hear your footsteps under you as you're going. It's just like, and when you get around like, I would say almost like 5 buildings away, where like Jadavion's place is completely in sight to you, still looks fine, right? Um, from between the buildings in the alleyway, a hand reaches out, grabs you, and puts his hand over your mouth and pulls you into the alley.
Not elbow him or
You
her, him.
you elbow him and he says, "Don't struggle." And you look up, and it's Romero. Something's here, and I don't know what. And you see him like just standing like his flat to the side of the building, and he is just like full serious. Like he looks like he's on a mission at this point. This is the Odeslo defense look that he gave you, that you guys saw when you guys were fighting with him before. As he's just like, he starts pulling you back slowly. He keeps his hand over your mouth because he's just really not. He's like, he doesn't want a chance that you'll make any sound.
But talking to he's whispering to me, but okay.
You know when somebody
No
trusts their
problem.
own, you know when
It's
somebody trusts their own levels better than yours. It's one of those things.
whatever. Fine.
He pulls you back like off that main street and like around the corner to the other side. He releases you, and he like as he's releasing you, he's still looking back through the alley, like trying to keep an eye on the building over there as he's doing it. As you can see, he's in like a paranoid kind of hyper vigilant state at the moment. And he goes, "Why are you here?
Why are
You're
you
here
here?
now."
Sorry, Andrew.
He's like, "I've been staying at Jadavion's since we got here. We heard some people creeping around in the morning and we dipped. They're not showing themselves, but they're around. I know it."
Are we gonna keep? I'm gonna answer your question first. I came to see Jadavion so I can talk to Yinra. I have a lot of things in my mind that I don't think is safe to say out loud.
You're gonna have to keep those thoughts in for a little while longer. Yenra's not here. Anyway, if you could help us figure out what the hell's going on here, it'd be good time. We don't have any spellcasters on us. So glad you showed up.
How convenient.
He goes, he kind of like makes a signal, right? From where he's standing at. And from the other side of Jadavian's house, like on like the rooftop, like several buildings over there, you see like a large like mirror reflection come from the sides that like you could tell Jadavion is deep on the other side. He's like, "Yeah, we separated. We didn't want to travel together. He'll be okay by himself. He has his books."
What? Did you say bugs or books?
Books.
Books. I heard bugs. Sorry.
Okay.
When did you first notice things were amiss?
This morning before the sun came up. We've been hiding ever since. We just haven't been able to figure it out. I don't trust it. Jadavion's place is inconspicuous enough that footsteps circling around the place have to be deliberate.
Have you been tracking how often they've been coming around, or are they trying to just be like random?
When we heard them circle the first time, when we heard it stop, we took our only route out, and there were no resistance there. We separated. And ever since then, I've been around, and you like because it's the mud top ward, there really are no like solid roads, right? Like that. You could see, and it's hard to make out like footprints in in what's happening here, but you could see that Romero was like he's been pacing back and forth around, kind of trying to figure out. He's like, I can't see them. I don't know where they're at, but I
Wait,
know, they're here.
you say you can't see them, like you literally think you can't see them as if they're like invisible? You can't see them, or they're like hiding somehow in between the alleyways?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh my god.
That's what we're here for, Izzy.
Who's
But
Izzy?
oh, that was an out of game comment.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, that you got me. Give me another perception check, and I'll let you do this one with advantage because we'll have Romero help you.
Yay. Ooh.
You
Take the
okay?
20.
Okay.
You know, when it matters, I guess. Can't complain, maybe.
Few things with that 20. First one is that you can hear shuffling, but it's like it's not like light shuffling. Someone is trying to kind of like mask their presence. It seems very like heavy steps in a way, but you can't see it. And with the 20, you can tell it's generally coming from the vicinity around Jadavion's place. It's weird to you that you hear that because it's so you think that it should be so obvious for someone like Romero to hear that. As you hear very big steps walking, but you don't see anything when you look in a direction that you know it's at. Simultaneously, from the far side of Jadavion's place, so basically the opposite of where you're looking at it from the vantage that you're looking at it from, you start to see and smell smoke.
Anything else?
No,
Where? You said the far side, and that's all?
that's it. You see and you smell smoke.
Romero, do
And
you? Uh huh.
you ask Romero, "Do you see that?" And he says, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
I see and smell smoke in that direction near Jeff Davion's place.
You can see him. He's just like he's trying to like sniff around, and he's not sure. He looks baffled by that because he doesn't understand. It's like if somebody told you there was smoke, like there's a fire right behind you, and they were just like, "What are you talking about, dude?"
The,
Is
the
it's
the footsteps I'm hearing, it's like they're not trying to hide it. It's just like I really hear like someone's like walking right next to me.
you don't think that it's a person either. Sounds a lot bigger than a person.
Oh my god.
What do you want to do?
So Romero, you just been like trying to scope out the area and haven't done anything else, like lay down any traps or nothing. Just
I,
nothing.
I don't have
Bait.
the
Bait.
I don't have the materials on me
Ugh, the fuck? Why is this happening?
because you decided to miss a session.
You know, sometimes I just want to celebrate my birthday.
That's cool. Now we celebrate you with danger.
Danger. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Romero.
As you stay there longer, you hear the steps kind of like get really loud as if it's passing by near your area and then get far again as it sounds like something's patrolling around the area.
Can I ascertain as to like how many beings there are? Like by the number of footsteps?
You believe it's just one.
When they come around again, are they close enough to me and Romero where I can potentially
Where
try
you are.
to want to use my shield and just trip them?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
you can if you want.
yeah, put them prone, make them prone, just trip them
Yeah,
prone.
so you want to shove them. So when you think you hear them, you want to shove them.
Yeah,
Basically,
I
Romero's
uh,
still kind of dumbfounded by this. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
yeah.
Like he
I let Romero know of my plan. I'm like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I hear shuffling, really loud shuffling. It might be just one person. I don't know if it's a person, but I want to use my shield. I'm gonna make them prone, and then I'm gonna need you to go on top of them, if possible.
okay.
I just need to time it right.
Okay. While you wait for this thing to circle around and reach you again, and you could feel that it's getting close. You could hear the distance, and then you could hear it come back around. You're like, all right, almost my chance. You hear the cracking of Jadavion's house from where you're at. As not only is the smoke getting thicker, but you know there was like structural damage done to the other side of this house from where you're at.
There goes the house.
And as whatever this may be comes around again, you try to shove it. I need you to give me an athletics check.
Oh God.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Yeah, that's not gonna beat a 23. um
A 20.
a 23. But what happens when you try to trip it with your shield is you hear a clink.
Does Romero hear clink?
He heard that. And it becomes very jarring for him. Because it from what you're gathering from all this, it feels like something about his senses were dulled during this whole thing. Like something altered his senses and altered the senses of whatever's in this area. And as you hit the clink on this creature, you know that your metal shield just hit something metal. And
Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Please don't say it. Please
and
don't say it.
as you hit that failed attempt, the cloak masking the creature falls. And what's staring back at you is a very familiar metal skeleton standing upright with a core, with a 12-sided core in the middle of it, lit up in red light, with eyes that have almost like a fiery red to them as he looks over, as it looks over. Target acquired. And he grabs onto you, or attempts to, and that's where we're going to roll initiative.
I fucking knew it. But I rolled that right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this guy sucks.
So I've never seen Terminator, but was that like a Terminator?
You were staring back at a Warforged. Uh,
How big is it?
it's about 7 feet tall. Like it's not too big, but because it's full metal, it
Full metal.
is it is so much heavier with every step that it sounds like it's much larger than it is.
Wow, that was so long ago. That's like day one adventure.
And there is I will say that the moment you stare at it, it's immediately clear to you what this is and what that means.
Oh no. Oh no.
To some degree,
I can't even begin to think right now.
whatever group you guys have been facing, some of them are here right now.
No.
Okay, what did you roll for initiative?
19.
19. Oh, okay, cool. Um, you go first.
23 armor class though. 23 hour. Is Romero right next to me? Since you know
Romero's
he.
right next to you. Yeah.
All right, cool. Then he is safe. How far ahead is? Wait, no. The Warforge is like right in front of me, right?
Because you tried to shove it, you had to get a melee range to do that.
Yeah. So
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 it is
so
directly like kind of
I'm
shit.
gonna use my favorite move, Spike Growth. I need that shit away from me.
Okay. So here's the thing, right? You use spike growth, but it's right in front of you. So where are you putting it?
That's a great question. Right behind the Warforge.
Oh, okay, cool. So there's like this opening of just kind of just space, like street. You're just gonna put it laying across the street, like directly behind him.
The street's empty, right?
It's empty.
Jadavion's house is already about to like fall apart. So, oh well.
And that does tip you off is like if this is the one being that you're hearing, right? What is doing whatever to Jadavion's house right now? You act first. You were first in initiative.
Yes.
Is that all you're doing?
It's the only thing I can think of right now because I need this shit away from me right now.
Okay, fair enough. Pull up my encounter.
Wait, I fell asleep. So I should wake up with all my spell slots.
Yeah, you take your long rest. Understand
Well,
you have everything on you.
forgot about that for a moment. Take long rest, confirm. All right, cool. Yeah. So for
Uh,
now, I'm just gonna cast Spike Growth and hope to not go Bahamut that we all stay safe. Bleh.
Fair enough. So after you, it is the Warforged turn, and the Warforged is
Yay.
going to continue to attempt to grapple you at this point. So I need you to give me
Yay.
an athletics check. Give me 1 second to roll. You have to beat a 16.
Why would you do this to me? Athletics check? There we go.
Athletics check, yeah.
You know, I wish the 19 would popped up. But okay.
Yeah, so it uses and you feel this hand just come down and clamp on you as it grabs you and it goes target acquired. It's weird because when it says that, it sounds like a humanoid's voice. Doesn't sound like some machinery that you might be accustomed to. It sounds like a humanoid's voice is saying it in a way that is robotic, as if it's not natural that they're saying this. And this creature is going to grab you and he is going to move with you through the spike growth. And he can only move 15 feet because that's half his movement with you.
You know what? We're both taking damage.
We are both
That
taking damage.
Warforge is still taking damage.
So 6d4, please, and you'll both take that damage.
Yeah. 6d4, huh?
6d4.
Yay.
Give them to me, please.
That is 6 of it. Mm. That's 13.
All right, you guys each take 13 damage.
Yay. Hooray.
As you can see, he's pulling you towards the far side of Jadavion's house. So he's trying to meet up with somebody that's over there on the other side. And you can hear it mumble as it says that Master will be proud. And after you, it's Romero's turn.
Just let me get taken.
Romero is completely fucking shocked about what he's seeing here. Simply because a moment ago he wasn't registering any of this. So quick thinking Romero, I think he's gonna prioritize getting you out of there. So he's gonna walk in on the spike growth and he's gonna try to pull you away from this thing. the best way he can. So he'll take 4d4 if you don't mind rolling me 4d4 as he moves 10 feet onto the spike roof, and because he doesn't give a fuck, uh, he'll walk in for it, and he's gonna have a roll off with old boy here. So I mean he don't
That's
have
an
to beat any. He doesn't
8.
have to be high. Um, fuck it. Romero comes out and he like rips you out of the arm of of this Warforged, and now he's holding you at this point as he, I don't know what happened, but just strong arms you away from a machine,
What
basically.
did he roll?
So the machine rolled a 9. He rolled a 10. Machine has +6 to this roll. He has +3. This is
You can't make this shit up.
I I don't want that to happen. All right. And he is immediately like talking, like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
So we definitely do.
um at the bottom of initiative is Jadavion's turn. And as Jadavion is on the other side, you see like an arrow from really far away. Just I was trying to go. Does it hit him? Oh shit, it actually hits him. All right. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm just
Yeah.
mad that my athletics check, no matter what, it just always fails me.
Double check that. Yeah, he still hits it. All right. And you see like an arrow kind of like hit the outer layer of this warforged, and the arrow just breaks on impact, as it doesn't really seem to be bothered by it. Back at the top of initiative.
Romero, I'm gonna need you to hold on to me. But like don't carry around like a rag doll, please. Thank you for saving me. I'm gonna finally use the ring of obscuring. So a fog cloud.
Okay.
Cast that shit. Should I read what it says?
No, you're good.
Alright, cool. It's good for 1 hour, so we're great. We're good.
Awesome. So you're gonna fog cloud, copy. Fog is up.
And then I have like blind sight, so thank God I can use this. So I have a blind sight of 22 feet, so I can still see the Warforge.
Yes, you can.
Mm,
You are unaware if it can see you.
I am unaware if it can see you. I'm about to find out eventually. I'm about to find out soon, which is what I'm hoping to help. Am I still within my spike growth? Because I moved 15 feet into it.
You are in it. Yeah, you are. Let's see. Ring of obscuring. Does it take your concentration to do that, or does it say?
It does take my concentration,
Then
and
your spike growth drop then.
oh, thank God.
By the way, anything you have concentration on, you can drop when you want. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, because I can't do 2 spells that has concentration, obviously, because I have to focus only on one thing at a time, right?
Correct.
Correct. Okay, cool. Well then, fob obscuring is good for an hour, but initiative takes like a few minutes. So they say.
Pretty much. Yeah. So your fog is up. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my favorite move of all time and use Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. That's gonna be an 18 with his -1 to deck. 18 passes, I assume.
Wait, what?
18.
I see it says hit DC 13.
That's the number they have to beat. So it beat your number. It doesn't take
All
any
right, cool.
damage.
I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
As your sacred flame starts coming up, and it's been so reliable for you, but the energy kind of gets absorbed into the red core that you see on it, and it does nothing as it just poofs out. Here at this point, we're gonna play a little loosey goosey with how much time is passing through this initiative. Um, Jadavion's house is like crackling. There's fire. And it's going straight up into the air. And you're really weirded out by the fact that nobody is responding to this from anywhere else in the city. Well, at least from the Mudtop Ward. You guys, back in the tangles, as you exit the Grand Plaza, you see smoke heading up to the sky from the Mud Top Ward.
From one fight to another.
Boys, you see that smoke?
Well, I see that, all right.
Looks like we need to make some moves.
How y'all feeling? Is it time? Y'all ready to rumble?
Oh, it's
Yes,
time.
sir.
So,
Let's go do this.
What? That's the most heroic thing you've ever said. You guys ready to go? Let's do it.
yeah, all right.
You guys start hauling ass in a direction. It's very far from where you're at. Gonna say that. But as you're running, you do feel your feet naturally double timing it. Just like you're running fast and you know what your limit is, and it is going at least 2 to 3 times as fast. James, when you take a look back, you know who's waiting. You know who's staring at you when you look back. Big thumbs up, Master Dulon Traversky. Just
Can I Arcana check? What the
go for
fuck
it.
is going
Go for
on,
it.
bro?
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Hey,
We
yo.
still haven't recovered our spell slots or anything from last time, right?
Absolutely not.
26.
Oh, dang.
He's the source
You
of it. You know for a fact, and your your movement speed.
9. What the fuck happened?
You know she's the source of it. She just. You are shocked by this because the big roll. I'll give you more detail on what's going on here. You're shocked by what she's doing because you know what has to be done for this to be the case is that she just group hasted you.
What?
To your knowledge, yeah, to your knowledge, that doesn't exist.
Okay. So I apologize. This is a explanation right now. I'm a Dragon Ball Z in place. Run straight back to Dulon. How the fuck did you do this? Teach me. I need to know.
I imagine you turn back around, you're like, teach me how to do this. And you just walk into an illusion.
Goku vibes.
Not good. Turn around.
You're just like, this is the ultra Naruto run, right? This is just
Mhm.
ridiculousness that you've never. And we'll be back to you guys in a little bit as you are running an abnormal speed for people who just got out of a 4-round tournament, especially. Dick, who is like really beat up at this point, is like moving. He's ahead of y'all. Like he is, he is hauling. This is running and dust trailing behind you kind of speed. As we head back.
Yeah.
That Arcana check is funny as hell. I'll say that. It's really funny. All right. So back with our fight. It is our Warforged turn. Please show me what he can do because it's gonna be really fucking bad. He did you move?
No, I just still stayed in place. I just asked for Remember to hold on to me and tried to attack. the Warforged, and then I missed. Well, not missed, but yeah.
Okay. You hear the Warforged say, resisting permission to be hostile, and clenches its fist, comes down at you with an attack.
Can I dodge?
We're
No, I
rolling
can't
to see if it
because I
hits.
have
We're
fucking.
rolling to see if it hits. So that's a 21 to hit.
So, so, armor class still 15.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage
Nice.
as it hits you in one shot harder than you've ever been hit in one point. And you hear Romero from the back. We gotta go. Like, we have to go. As he is clearly assessed the situation and understands that to win against this thing, you've already fallen too far behind.
Did it feel like I got punched by Ippo himself?
You feel like if you didn't have your shield on you, you'd be on the ground right now.
Slow.
Because
Down,
you could,
down.
because like what everybody else would see is that punch comes in and you block it with your shield as it's coming, and it pushes through the force, and like your back foot has to keep you up with the momentum. It's like a wind shot that echoes out of you as you're just trying to keep your balance. And with that, it's gonna come down with another one. This one's not as good, but it still hits. It's a 15.
So I'm at 6 with the first one, and you say I got hit with 15?
You're gonna go down.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Dang.
You fight against a good robot friend. Sometimes you get low overheaded. It happens. Happens to everybody.
You know, inspired by the new Street Fighter 6 footage that I've been seeing, and just people just get mollywopped. I don't think
No.
I can roll low enough to keep you alive, so you just go down.
I'm just knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you just got smoked, but I will roll damage for my fun. Yeah, you take 19 points of damage on the second hit, as you just get cracked. Just Romero is going to just straight up pick you up. And he's gonna run and he's gonna dash and he's a rogue too, so he's gonna bonus action dash, and he's heading fucking far, dude. Because of this, he's gone 45 feet because he can only go half distance with you on his shoulder. So he is moving as you're gone. Because you're down.
I went from seeing fog to just nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes a dragon girl just wants to go for a stroll, and then just
you just got knocked in your jaw, and that's fine. That happens. But because you're unconscious, you won't be around to see what's gonna happen next. So I don't really need to narrate it.
I want to hear it. For our viewers out there.
You'll see it soon. What I do need you to do
is dream, probably.
With the speed up, I need the group that is running to give me athletics checks.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 19.
19?
Fuck, guys. Okay.
And I convince you so that I use acrobatics instead.
No, you're running in a straight line.
Fuck. 8.
Okay. You have so many more successes in this instance than fails, as Navi passed twice because he has a nat 20, which is the most uncharacteristic thing. Um, this spell seems to have more to it. Like it just seems like it's just gonna go. You guys even speed up even more. After you get around like 30 seconds to running, it just goes, and you guys start flying even faster through it. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna lower the amount of turns it's gonna take for you guys to get to the place by one. Before it would have taken you 3 turns to get in there. Now it's gonna take two, and the significance of that is Alsus needs to roll me death saving throws. So give me the first death saving throw, Alsus.
It's just a regular D20, right?
20.
Huh?
It's a D20.
Yeah. Eh. Bro, damn it. No, stop it. I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Well,
What
that's
number do I? What number do I have to roll?
if you roll a 10 or over, it's a pass, right?
Sweet.
The,
Nice.
I will say the only thing you really need to worry about right now is rolling a 1. 1, very bad.
All right, cool. Let me just fill in that spot, that failure spot. Yeah. It's nice knowing you guys.
I'll give you a D20 roll. Actually, you know what? Roll me a D20 to see if you can be stabilized, as Romero does have you. Let's do that, right? His medicine, not good.
Should I keep the fail
You
fail
keep the
throw?
fail. You keep the fail.
Okay.
Um,
I roll another D20.
just a raw D20. Romero does not have. He's like. Let me check his.
I still have
package.
Eep out, right? Or did I
don't know.
not have him out?
I don't think you specified.
Damn you, Romero. I rolled a 19.
Okay, that's gonna change things.
So the game today just doesn't want me to live. That's cool. At least through my own hands, I'm gonna be saved today like a princess.
Okay, you don't you don't have to roll in it, and we will fast forward to what the group sees when you throw caution to the wind
What?
and just run through the mud top ward. Reckless abandon.
Who's watching? Who cares, right?
You're gonna catch me.
Yeah, I'm fast as fuck, boy. You're gonna catch me, my dude. And I will say
I
that you
can
do get
wave
all.
dash you.
Yeah, I will say that at the moment you do have the benefits of haste, so you have +2 to your armor class and double your movement speed in combat as well. As you guys get to it, so you guys are fucking fast. Um, what you see when you approach as you run up and you're hit with you're hit with the same weird image of like the bustling mud top board kind of screeching to a halt when it gets near like around this area of Jadavion's place, which is now actively on fire. And as you're approaching, you see you all recognize it. This is one of the Warforged that you've seen, which triggers a lot. James, as soon as you get here and you smell the fire and you really get to it, no perception check needed because this smell is very, very familiar to you. Blasting powder. Upper Duke specific blasting powder.
Fuck happened?
Like ready to explode blasting power or already exploded blasting powder.
It seems like it was detonated out of sight. Like you guys know the look of Jadavion's place. He has like the lower kind of level where he keeps all his stuff. You can presume from there that it started from there and just like kind of leaking out, like something cracked in there, and and they kind of just blew up his spot. As you and the sight that you all see is the Warforged standing over Romero, who is now unconscious. Standing over Alsus, who is draped over him. Who's draped over the Warforged as he is looking to continue walking to where he was. Basically, the pass on the 19 there was so that Romero tried to stop to help you, and it cost him the turn to get away, and he was hunted down. And the craziest thing about this right now is as Alcis is draped over this thing's shoulder, you see her shield buzzing like it's never buzzed before.
It didn't buzz before.
It did
Well,
not
I
buzz-
was.
It did not buzz while you were conscious.
Okay. Who's making the first move?
And because of that, I want everybody to give me a perception check as soon as you get in here as well.
Am I still knocked out?
You are still knocked out, yeah.
Okay, but not dying.
Not dying. He
All right.
stabilized, then got punched in the face.
Ooh, 24. Oh, 19. 19 for Papo.
Should I put like 3 successes for the death save so I can get out of it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Okay, with
trying to
the
get
perception checks, this
out
is
of
fun.
this.
This is super fun. You can see like a small figure on the rooftop. Kind of, he's fighting something up there. As you see two figures, you can make the first one out as absolutely Jadavion on this roof, kind of just fending off something, but he can't see it. Whatever he's fending off is invisible. So it looks like he's swinging at the air right now. And as you can see, the Warforged seems to be like walking in that general direction, as if he's trying to meet up with something that is in the area that Jadavion and whatever he's fighting is at. It's a very, very weird visual for you from this angle. And now I want you to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
15, 18, 15.
Oh!
19.
No. See what you roll. I mean, they can
Oh,
see,
yeah.
but still.
I'm a 9.
Okay. So I will say, from where you're at right now, you guys are about 60 feet away from the Warforged. James, you start us off.
How far am I away from Jadavion?
About, I want to say like 200 feet.
200 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do some quick math.
Uh-oh.
My movement speed is doubled. I have a second action. All right. Am I hasted, and if so, how long? As I look down at my watch.
You will be hasted for 2 rounds.
Action 1. Invisibility.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stare at that big creature for a second and use my second action to dash the fuck past him.
Sure, yeah. You 120 feet book it.
And as I'm doing that, looking up Am I looking up at Jadavion?
You are looking up at Jadavion. He's on the rooftop.
Do I see what he's fighting?
Is invisible.
It's invisible. Okay.
Yeah, you can clearly tell it's invisible.
So it's like Halo when you see the invisibility. I can see the outline. I'm like,
Very much like that. Yeah. You can
got
see like
you.
the predator outline as it's like swinging around and stuff. It's hard to make out any details because you are still kind of far and at a weird angle. But you've closed the distance for sure.
Okay. I'm about to do some wild shit next turn.
Let's go. That's what I'm hoping for.
Jack will stay with the group though.
You
And
got it.
he's gonna be the bravest one of them all. As I already told him. And you hear the after image of the words I said to him. Dude Alpha. Choo 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 choo.
Give me an attack.
26.
26 will hit.
Oh no, I'm level 9. It's like 27.
27 will hit.
7. I mean, not 9. What am I talking about? D8. Come. This is D8 plus 3. 10 damage.
What kind of damage is this?
Force.
Okay. You know it's a bad time when I have to ask that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
All right. That's it. Navi is on you.
How far am I from the Warforged?
60 feet.
60?
60 feet.
How far am I from Romero? Is he is he stable or is he dying?
He's dying.
How far?
60 feet.
He wasn't closer to us, being that he was running.
When you came to see what you're doing, you can see that the robot caught up to him as he was running.
Fuck it, go big or go home. I am going to run my. How far do I run? I'm going to run up, and then I will also use Misty Step
Sure.
to get right in front of the Warforged.
Okay.
Get up on him, and I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp.
Ooh. Okay. So what do I need to do?
14 to hit.
That's gonna be a big no-no.
I'll use Luck.
Okay.
Nothing even any better.
So you misty step, you close the distance with you feeling real zesty today. As you just go, you grab him and like nothing really happens. As you start to grab him, like you feel the sparks and then it just fizzle out as he looks back at you. And then continues to go into the motion of walking.
And that'll end my turn.
You have another action.
You have another action.
Oh shit.
Because you are hasted. You have
Hey.
another action.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. He's still next to me?
Yeah.
You have double your move.
I will do it again. This time I'm gonna use my Portent.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a 19 plus 7. So 26.
That will hit.
That's 9 points of lightning damage plus. Oh, was it? Damn, it was advantage on those before. I didn't know that because he's made of metal, right?
Correct.
So those were made with advantage, and I didn't go advantage.
What I'll do is I'll give you your luck point back, and we'll
Sounds good.
Do that.
And I'll just use the Portent.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
9 points of lightning damage.
Sure, yeah. Looking kind of nice. Not takes it
And
as any creature would take. You don't feel like it resisted.
with that haste, can I also use my movement to get back?
You can use your movement.
I'll use my movement to pop back towards Romero and Alsace.
Okay. Sure.
And that will end.
So I want to make something very clear, right? So Alcys is the robot is carrying Alcys. That's what I've been trying to say here.
Yeah. My bad. So I'm going back towards Romero then.
Yeah. Which is right where you were anyway. All right.
Yeah, I was hoping that, guys knew that.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I'm done.
Okay. It is the Warforged turn.
Yay!
I'm gonna weird thing. I'm just gonna roll a perception check for the Warforged. Yeah.
What does it see? Can
No,
it
there's
see?
something that it can see, but it rolled a natural 2.
Because I'm being carried.
It just might be something he wants more than you. So it's going to. It has some stuff that's really fun. It's gonna keep running. It's just gonna keep going in the direction that it's going. It's just gonna use its movement and use its action to kind of go 60 feet ahead. So weirdly enough, through all this, it's like right right where James is again. Though it doesn't really seem to pay mind. So we'll be leaving your melee range. I don't know if you want to take any attack of opportunity or not. But it's there in case you want it.
Me or them?
I was talking to Navi in that specific.
I'm sorry, you're kind of low on my side.
Okay. So it's leaving from like your melee range. I don't know if you want to do something. I don't think you have Warcaster, so you can't cast the spell. But if you want to just leave it, you can just leave it go.
Just leave it alone, because even if I do hit, it's fucking 0 damage.
Pink. You hear the pink. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just gonna run away and do what it does. Next up is Leviticus. Oh, Cornelius.
Yes, Cornelius. Of course. How far away is the Warforged?
120 feet.
What?
Yeah,
120?
I'm gonna close our distance and take out my longbow and pop 2 shots at it. Or use pretty much all my attacks on it.
Okay. So if you use one of your actions, you can actually get into melee range with it. Because you have doubled your movement speed right now, because you are hasted. And if you dash, you will be dashing 120 feet, like all together.
All right, yeah, I'll take that then.
All right, you close the distance with him, and now you have like your regular attacks. So hit him whatever you want.
All right, I'm gonna take out my battle axe and take a swipe at it.
Give me an attack.
Dirty 20.
That hits.
Six.
Sure.
You gonna use a maneuver?
Yes, I'm going to use a maneuver. Test out one of the new ones. Alright, when you hit the weapon tag, you can expend 3 So when you hit with a weapon attack, you can spend one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and if the target is larger or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw, DC 14. On failure, you push the target up to 15 feet away from you.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes. And can I choose where I push it, or does it just go in front of me?
You want to push it back? Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah, you could do that.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And with my second attack, I'm gonna use the battle axe and just
Oh, so
beat down.
it needs to make a strength saving throw then.
Oh
Right?
yeah, DC of 14.
So it gets pushed back 15 feet, right?
All right.
+6 to the roll, natural 7. This is what I'm working with today.
And for my second attack, I'm gonna use my battle axe and take a swipe at the arm holding ulcers.
Give me an attack, yeah.
Natural 20.
For 26.
Sure, just roll me a what's the damage die on the battle axe again? Is it D6 or D8?
2d8.
No, okay, so it's a D8. So
Yeah, it's
just
a
roll me
D8.
one D8, and we'll just add max damage to it. Okay. So what is your attack bonus to your stuff? It's a D8 plus what for usual?
+5.
All right, so it's gonna be 13 plus the 2, so it's gonna be 15 altogether. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine.
All right. And I'm going to expend another superiority die to use trip attack, which is when you hit with a weapon, you expend a superiority die.
Did you roll the superiority die for the other pushing for the push that you did? Because I need to add that damage. I think.
He still has 3.
No, but like, did he actually roll it? Like, roll the superiority die?
Yeah, he marked it off.
But
did
you
he
got to roll that die. Did you roll the D8? You get another one.
Yeah, because we have to add that damage to the roll.
Another 2.
Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, so you want to do a tripping attack here? All right, cool, that's fine. So I need.
DC 14 again.
Yeah.
Strength.
I mean, it should pass it, but that definitely passes. Yeah. Well, I say definitely, but it's a 15. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure good. Definitely didn't wobble.
And that's another 1 for the superiority die for the trip attack.
copy. All right. Sure. Look at you using your maneuvers. I'm so happy.
All right, so I still have an attack.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, he does. Because he's
just used two
hasted.
attacks.
He's hasted.
But
He
it's
used
two
attack
attacks per action, so
The haste attack, the hasted action that you used was dashing.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
But it should be 4 altogether, right?
No,
It could potentially be.
Haste gives you only one additional attack on your action. Yeah. It doesn't stack. It specifies that in the spell. Because it says this action can be used to take the attack, and in parentheses it says one weapon attack only. Right.
That's it.
Okay. Dick, it's on you, brother. Just rolled up on some shit. You see people engaging this robot, and you could discern what you want to do from there.
Could Godcock go up to this Warforged?
You can use the action to get up to him. You have two. So you have two actions, so you can use the action, and you'll still have all your attacks. It's absolutely
okay. So Godcock is gonna be running towards the Warforged.
Zoom.
He's gonna be doing the Devilman Crybaby. Just run.
Okay.
Just
that run is absurd. That run is actually absurd.
He's gonna. Godcock is gonna go.
Why you said it like that? Godcock is gonna go.
Not Dick Blood.
He's Godcock.
He ain't Richard today.
Feeling pretty cocky after that fucking tournament, huh?
Yeah. He killed everybody in that tournament.
Yeah.
He's gonna go reckless attack.
Okay.
And he's going to hit him with a V trigger.
Okay.
To the head.
Sure, give me an attack.
Yeah. All right. and that's reckless. So
That's gonna hit. Uh, yeah, 5. Yeah, sure, absolutely. You got it.
and Godcock has another action, right?
He has another attack at this point.
He has
Yes.
another attack. He's gonna take an action, and he's going to look up to the sky, and he's gonna be like, Cord, I gotta be honest. I need your strength today, buddy. I need to defeat an enemy, and he is going to uh lay on the hands of Pool to himself.
So because you've already taken an action, right?
Yeah,
Already taken the attack action.
yeah.
The only thing you can do with that action is attack. The other action that you had from haste was used to dash up to melee range.
Okay,
So the only thing you have left is another attack.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
A
just another attack.
little bit of rule specification. Each attack is not its own action. Okay, the attack action is one action, and once you do, you can use those attacks during your turn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so he's going to all right, so he's gonna do an attack then.
Yeah, what are you attacking with?
He is going to attack with his greatsword.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. With recklessly.
I mean, you've already been reckless.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
It's good damage. Very good damage. Very good damage.
Unhand her.
As a robot, it's not really flinching with pain when you hit it with these sword attacks. Um,
Dick
it
is
doesn't.
mad at.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like it's losing its stride at this point. I assume that's it for you.
Um yes.
Okay. The bottom of initiative, which has just been miscellaneous Jadavion situation going on so far. As like Leviticus and Dick have kind of spent their time really focusing on attacking this Warforged. James, you've always been looking ahead this whole time. You know, you've been surveying the situation as it's been happening. You can tell that Jadavion has completely lost any advantage he might have had. He is losing very badly, and to the point that you see him up there just and like he gets flipped over the rooftop and is falling on your side. I don't know if you have
Like there's
anything
a
for that.
flash. Just running in time. Dash action. Cat.
Is not your turn. That
Oh my
I'm
bad.
just this is going this is initiative 0 basically on this turn, which has been this background fight that I've been doing all at once. So that happens on initiative 0 as Jadavion cracks to the floor from the top. Perception check, please. Just James.
The 9.
Okay. What I can give you is that when he drops, he drops with no equipment on him. Okay? Put that put that away. You know what he's all about. you don't know the whole situation yet, but it is weird for somebody who's fighting to fall and not have any armor, a backpack or of any sort, or anything like that on them. He has no gear. What? All right, so that's gonna put us back up top with James.
Okay, cool, great. How far am I away from Friendo?
Friendo here. Oh boy. So now I gotta calculate the inside of the building to go up. I'd say he's about like 40 feet from you.
Okay, so I don't have to use the full dash.
You don't even have to
I'll
use
just
your full movement.
I'll
It's curse.
use my movement, slide in cure wounds immediately.
Sure. Yeah, as he like
Full
broke,
aid.
you know, he was broken, broke his neck as he felt like a Family Guy character as he hit the floor. And you
Yeah,
give him his 13 back. Let me mark that down. Mhm.
full 13, max healing. Just
Yeah, that's fine. As he goes,
5 seconds. 5 seconds. Here, stay with me. Stay with me. What happened up there? Invisible creature. What's going on?
machine took my
Got it.
stuff.
Got it. I'm going to use bullshit right now. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Bullshit.
This is the time.
I used my movement
Uh-huh.
to get up to him. Oh, I used an action. That's cure wounds as an action. Okay. But I used my other action to ninja bounce off buildings to get to the rooftop and land on with my shield in front of me.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing an insane amount of like stupid movement to begin with. Your legs are not working the way they normally do, and you're gonna take advantage of that. Like, so you're like you're like ninja jumping from side to side. You're like angling your shield so you could pop off of it, and then it gets into your hand as you stop in front. Um,
Just
and you're doing that to get to the rooftop, right?
to get to the rooftop, yes. To meet up with the automaton.
As you do, and you land up there, you see Jadavion's bag kind of like floating in air, like an invisible creature's holding it. And all you hear is, ooh, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. It doesn't take long for you to think about it. Stalmus?
I wish. I wish I was
Thomas?
conscious right now. I wish I
You
was conscious right now.
Thomas? You dusty son of a bitch? Give me 6 seconds. We're about to party.
Mm.
And he's just like maniacally cackling. I've already won. uh, Navi, it's on you.
Um, Romero still isn't stable, right?
He still is not stable,
I'm
and I
gonna.
will tell you right now, he's not doing very good.
I am going to spare the dying on him.
He's doing fine. He's doing just fine.
Wait,
And for
did
you,
we?
James,
Is this the
your
second
haste
time?
has gone down
Is
at this
this the
point.
second time to spare the dying for Romero?
Yeah, you guys just keep sparing him from dying. It's quite lovely of you.
And I'm still. This is the last round that I'm hasted, right?
Correct. You still have your other action. Yes.
I'm gonna go up to him. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm just gonna magic missile his ass
You can magic missile the robot. Yeah, you can do that. Go for it.
at 4th level.
Have fun. Yeah, no problem. Man. It's no problem at all.
That's 6 altogether, right? Because it's 3 plus 3, I think.
Yes. Yep. 6 altogether. Okay.
That's 5, 10, 16, 20, 24.
Sure, yeah. All of them crack down on this metallic being. It's like one of those things where like the missiles hit and like the dust starts to spurt up from it, and you lose vision of him real quick. And like when the dust clears up, he's just still there.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. The Warforged is up. What kind of fun stuff? Dick and Leviticus are standing around them. You're gonna see this robot kind of understand something weird about this. Understand the situation. And it's going to sweep like 360 around itself to kind of swipe at all of you around it. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws right now, DC 17. Dick, you have advantage because of your feral sense.
And that's everybody.
Those are the people who are currently around him, like surrounding him. You are not. It moved out of your distance already, Navi. But for these two, they got to pass. And DC is 17 for your dexterity saves, and it is a lot of damage.
Wow. Can you pass him? Hope you didn't plug it.
Dick, are you raged right now, or no? You don't have any, right? Or I don't think you're just not raged. Oh, this is
not
gonna
yet.
be this is gonna be great.
This one?
Yes. No. It's a
You
no.
take 27 points of slashing damage as it kind of like puts his arm out completely horizontal and sweeps around perfectly. 27 damage if you failed, 13 damage if you passed.
I did. I think I failed. Mine was 16.
You just failed.
Yeah.
You just failed. Um,
That pimp hand way strong.
I'm just mad that he got it. Did you do it? You rolled 13. I thought you rolled.
I'm dead.
Dig blood goes down because you guys just got out of the tournament and he didn't get to heal.
I just do the Ric Flair flop though.
And it's gonna continue heading towards Stamust, as you can tell. That's where it's going. By the way, gonna put a point of emphasis. Alsa's still on his shoulder. As it tries to leave your melee range, Leviticus. I don't know if you want to take a shot at him, or if you want to do anything as a reaction. Bonk bonk. What you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm going for the arm again. That's holding ulcers.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Nah, I don't think you can do that right now. Though.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my battle axe to take a.
Nah, I think it's unarmed, right? For reaction.
Reaction is just a melee attack.
Yeah, battle axe. Same arm that's holding ulcers. Just. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
$12.
Sure. Still makes its way into the building as it leaves you and uses his action to. Well, they already uses action, so just 30 feet in. It's just like right at the door of the building. Leviticus, is your turn.
Can I do anything for Dick? Like, since he's down, can I like?
You
tell
can
him
make
to-
a medicine check and try to stabilize him.
I have a healing potion, don't I? I have a couple, right?
Yeah, you could chug. You could give him one if you want.
All right, I'm gonna open his mouth and just shove it in there.
Yeah, go for it. Dick, you're back up with 10 hit points.
Oh, thank you, Cornelius.
And I still have haste, right?
Is your last turn of haste? Yes, you do.
All right, so I can still move and.
You can still catch up to him and start attacking again. Yes, you can.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna run inside the building that the Warforged just entered.
Yeah, go for it. You gonna cut off its path, or you gonna what's the player? Because I said like because he couldn't dash because he used his attack to smack you guys. He was basically at the door of the building, so he's still technically outside. Do you want to like cut him off and go like walk like stand in the doorway?
Could I? I don't want to cut him off. Like, I don't want to cut him off before I can figure this out. But can I like grab Ulsus like from him?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yes.
You can try.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
What do you mean? Can you? Yes, you can. Absolutely.
I'm afraid of being ripped apart, but yay.
All right, what do I need to roll to play tug of war with Ulsus?
Athletics check. DC 8.
21.
Take it.
To be saved
Yeah,
by Cornelius? That's nuts.
Corny just like yanks you off of this thing. As you can tell that there's a little bit of like you guys have done some damage to this robot. His
Did anyone
grip
grab my shield?
your shield is still on you.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was like. Never mind. I don't know what I thought. I thought I got lost in the scuffle for some reason.
No, it's on your person. Don't worry.
All right, so I grab Ulsus. Can I do anything else? Wait, ask that again. Can I still move?
I mean, you can still move if you want. Yeah.
How far away is Navi?
Navi, did you move at all in your last turn?
No, I stood with Romero after I fucking laid on.
He's pretty far. He's pretty far back, dude. He's like 90, 100 feet back at this point.
How much can I move?
It took you this. You got 30 feet left.
All right, so I'm gonna use that 30 feet to run out, and while I'm running, when I reach the 30-foot mark, How can you tell me how far I'd be able to throw Ulsus?
Okay, so let's do some things first. First off, you run away from the Warforged after you grab Alsus. Warforged is going to take an attack of opportunity on you as you run away. Okay? That's going to happen. Thank you. 16 to hit.
The haste multiplies my AC. No, that doesn't hit.
Your AC right now is 17, isn't it? It misses its swipe as you run back. You just weave. The giant orc just yeah, and you run away. And now you want to throw Alsus where?
Throw me?
Yeah, could I could I dash? Yeah, I can.
You
Right?
can use the last action to dash, can you?
You can. Yes, you can.
How far would I be able to throw first before I do anything?
You have to roll me something.
If I roll,
Then that's a commitment.
all right.
If
If-
you rolled, then it happened. If you make the roll, that happened.
I'm hurling her, like not at Navi, but like right next to him, like around
Okay.
him, so that.
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
That's an 8.
It was on the B, bro.
You throw Alsus like with all of your might, but you lose your grip as you're doing it, and Alsus just lands right in front of you. And you hear a crack as she hits the floor, and she's dying again.
Why would you
You completely. It's like a botched wrestling move. So you go from trying to take care of her and fix her up to
I
like
just
you get.
landed on my neck.
It's like getting power bombed by Seth Rollins in 2015. You're just not gonna have a good time. Like, you're just not gonna have a good time at all. Vontae, your face.
It was on the B, bro. I'm just like,
Are you done?
hey,
You're doing
what else can I do?
so well.
Can I do anything else?
I think you've done quite enough. I think you've done a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to
Um,
acting like Cornelius. I'm done being Leviticus for now.
Dick Blood, you have been awakened by the potion. You are conscious once more. You see what's going on. Things are going on kind of close. Oh, by the way, you do not have haste anymore, Leviticus. Yeah, it's your turn. You see what's going on around you. People are rather close. You see Alsus on the floor again, and also you were conscious for it, so you saw Leviticus try to throw Alsus and just completely flub it up. What do you want to do? As we can't go with one combat without someone friendly fire. I need backup.
Could I go up to Alsus?
You absolutely
you?
can. Yeah, you can. It's gonna take half your movement to get up.
Yeah.
Then
I,
you could you raise up, and yeah, you could
I,
absolutely do that.
I'm gonna go up to Alsus, and then I'm gonna do the Karate Kid. Roll my hands together, and then I'm gonna slap Alsus in the face.
You know I'm dying, right?
Yeah, and no, like a kind of like a wake up,
Yeah. Okay.
and I'm gonna try to do uh could I do lay on hands on Alsus?
You absolutely can. Absolutely on hands.
I'm
This
gonna go like
is this is interesting. This one this act is very weird because you prayed to Cord earlier, and now you're like in the heat of the moment. Things are going down. And when you go and you're just like, please, I need some help doing this. There's a surge in you that is unlike anything you felt before. It is flowing. You are very much sensitive of your body because of what you are. And you know yourself. You know every little bit of it. Something new is in your body. And it's surging and it's making you feel like what you're asking for Cord to give you, he has given you permanently. So when you go and you slap Alsus, that divine energy that is coursing through you leaves through your fingertips, and your lay on hands hits Alsus and heals her. How much are you healing her for?
uh let me see. It says you have a pool of healing power that can restore 5 HP
Yeah,
for
but
long.
you get to divide that as you want. You can give her 5, or you could give her whatever, because you could use that later for anything else you want to give. Like it's
Ooh.
multiple uses.
Oh, so can I give her like
Just give her 1
25?
if you want. No. You only have 5. 5 is your whole
Oh,
pool.
I got you.
But you
Oh,
could give 5 at once. You could give 4 now and hold 1. You give 1 now and hold 4. It's kind of like that.
oh,
Yeah, like they say you have a half
got
pound
you.
of cheese.
Yeah.
You gotta divide up the cheese throughout the day.
So I'm gonna do.
Not use healing as a way to do cheese. All right, we're not. That did not happen. All right, how much points you giving her?
I'm gonna give her the 5.
Also, you get 5 hit points back, and you're awake, and your face feels a little sore because you just got slapped.
I just went like, ah!
With a broken neck, like.
No.
Nice.
My face hurts. My neck hurts. What the fuck is going on?
Wake up. Time for battle.
What?
Get a rest.
Before before you can process how you're awake and you feel rejuvenated to that state of 5 hit points, you
A five.
feel you feel your shield. And you feel that feeling that comes with your shield going off on your back. And it wasn't here when you fell asleep. Like, it's here now. And it feels a lot different than it has before. Because you could tell there are multiple sources. You can look up and survey the situation, especially kind of to get your wits about you to understand where you're at. And you look around, you quickly gather yourself. You look, oh, fuck, Jadavion was over in the corner. You can see rooftop. That's definitely one of your pings. 100% one of your pings is coming from the rooftop. And it feels bad. But
How far is everyone relative to me? Since there was just a lot of movement going on.
yeah, there's a lot of movement. It's like you're like 100. Actually, no, you're actually
Because
30.
they were going back to the building.
Yeah, you're actually 35 feet from the building. You
The
are.
burning building?
No, from the rooftop where Jadavion was fighting. So you guys are kind of like passing Jadavion's house at this point, which is like
His
burning in
burning house.
burning in the background at this point, as there are more pressing issues than that at the moment. Uh, why care about the house when the person's in trouble, right? Like it's one of those situations. So you're surveying the situation. You're looking over. You see a very hurt Jadavion on the floor with James up on the rooftop. So you can kind of assess what happened to a certain extent. You know your ping is coming from up there. You know there's some bad shit going on from that rooftop. But there is another ping. You don't know where it's at, but it dwarfs this. Whatever feeling you're feeling from this one person is no comparison to what is overtaking your senses at the moment. It's overwhelming for you because this is a bit more intense than before. And you could have told you would have known if this is somebody like Vosh or something like that. Nah, definitely dwarfs his presence too.
Oh my god, why is this happening? One just fucking join the party.
And with that,
um so
'cause it's not your turn yet. This is just what happens
okay, yeah,
when you wake. This happens when you wake
yeah.
up.
Because I will be at the bottom of initiative then, right?
You are holding your initiative from before. I still have you
Oh,
on the counter. We've just been skipping your turn every turn because you've been knocked out. So yeah, you're actually at the top of initiative when we get there, because of the way things
right.
fall.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, I believe so.
I didn't know if it shifted only because like I was knocked out, and Romero was knocked out, and it was
It doesn't matter if you're knocked out. It just is what
okay.
it is. We're still in the combat, so it is.
Nice, thank you.
Up on the roof with James and Stalmust, who is still very much invisible at this point. Stalmust is gonna look over the rooftop. I mean, you won't really get the full picture of it because there's very much greater invisibility that he has
Oh
on him. So
man.
yeah, so it's not gonna break, even if he attacks or anything like that. He's gonna look down, survey the situation, kind of take hold of the Warforged. He's like, I believe we've come here for what we needed. It's time to get out. This won't be the last you see of me, even though he's gonna make a really bad Joker, even though you never saw me to begin with. And you're gonna chink, 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 chink,
I
and
don't miss this man.
as he's gonna jump off the roof and kind of land directly in front of his robot, and he's gonna do something to him. As you see, Stalmus, well, you don't really see him. This is very weird to describe when someone's invisible, but like, what you do see is as soon as this invisible figure falls next to the Warforged starts to repair. Uh,
What's the dude's name from
Like-
the fucking league that can repair the fucking towers?
is it Heimerdinger? He's very much like Heimerdinger. I did have Heimerdinger in mind. I had Heimerdinger, Dr. Wily. I had, had a few things in mind when I thought of this character. But yeah, he's there. He's repairing it. Repaired it quite a bit, actually. And you can see the. I want to give you guys a chance to do some bullshit to this guy. You can see the floor under them begin to glow. And anybody proficient in Arcana can give me an Arcana check, as I assume this will capture everybody's eyes.
17.
10. Actually, Flash of Genius, 15.
Okay.
You piece of. I got a 9.
15, 17. You know they're trying to get out of here. Plain and simple.
Say that again.
You know they're trying to get out of here.
Is that like a teleportation thing?
It's a delayed teleportation. We'll say that. You guys got to turn to make something of this. And that will be
whole
his
turn.
You guys have one turn to make something of this. And between all of you, that's kind of a lot.
I want you to know one thing. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'll wait till the top of initiative to burst the bubble. I'll wait till it's my turn. Never mind.
Alsus, it's your turn.
How far away are they from me?
30 feet.
I would love to do spike growth again. Right where they're standing, about to teleport away.
Okay. Gotta look up spike growth real quick. See if it hurts them as they stand.
Oh, wait, I didn't say it the first time, but I said like spike growth at 2nd level. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna do that shit again at 2nd level.
Into all within the area. Okay. Just gonna put it out there, right? Like
Yeah.
they don't take any damage unless they move.
Huh?
They don't take any damage unless they move.
Yeah. Damn, I'm trying to keep him in place. To be honest. Wait, I got it. Wait, I think. Wind wall.
Okay. Wind wall. How are you placing the wind wall?
You said how or where?
Same. It's the same thing in this context.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't hear you because maybe your mic needs to be closer to you. So.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just pick a point, I think, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it at its max.
All right. I'm gonna
So
to give you a little help of like what's going on here. Point of interest would be
because I'm trying to get it like
bag is point of interest, I would say. here,
Uh-huh.
as they have gotten. Can you not hear me again?
Sometimes you cut out. I don't know if it's like my Wi-Fi
I don't
or
know.
my
No,
No,
laptop.
it's because when you echo, you can't hear him.
copy. Um, yeah, I will say that if they're looking to leave now, it means that they have something that they got something that they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And what they have in their hand as you look at them is a bag that they did not have before. And with the shape of the bag and like how it is, there's books in there for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just give you the whole train of thought because Romero said that Jadavion had his books on him.
Gee, I'm mad that I flew over my head.
Yeah, just so you have the information to inform what you're going to do here. Windwall is
Yeah.
fine if you want to do that.
I just don't want to fuck with the books. Yeah.
Yeah, who knows what slicing wind would do to a bunch of books.
Can I do? Can I do calm emotions? Because I suppress strong emotions in a group of people. So I'm kind of hoping it would sort of like deter their need to leave because they'll be charmed and or frightened. Well, charmed or frightened. So would that work from to keep them from leaving? And the range is like it says 60 feet, and then and it says 20 feet. So because you said that 30 feet away from me.
You can do it. This is give me an intelligence check right now. Raw intelligence. Bless you. He's dying over there.
But
He's dying in the rhythm.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, he's just gone.
Oh my god, my laptop. Why yeah?
Give me that int check.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, it's slow.
that dramatic. Oh,
Got a 5.
Seems worth a shot.
Okay.
So you're gonna cast it, or you're gonna go with it? What is the save?
13.
What
13 charisma?
13 charisma. No effect. But it wasn't because they passed. There's no humanoids in your target range.
All right. There's no humanoids in my target range, but when it was talking, it didn't sound completely robotic. You said, right?
You could
Okay.
you could swear that a humanoid voice came out of that damn robot. In your mind, this should work, and it didn't.
Is it Shinji? Shinji's in fucking robot. Okay. It's worth a shot. Well, that was my action. Guess I got nothing.
Good try. When you're shooting in the dark, it's hard to know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work.
Yeah.
James,
before I start my turn, may I do one thing?
go for it.
May I read the spell description to the spell haste?
You have your turn still. Don't worry.
Okay, because
I know what you were
I'm-
getting at. I'm not doing that to you. I'm just not doing
I
it.
was about to be like, I was about to be like, all right, so it's over. Okay, so now that that's out the way, back to the bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do let me know if I can't do this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take out both my swords. I want to start taking off my shoes
Oh
and
my god.
putting on my other use of replicate magic item, the boots of the winding path.
What are you trying to do?
Leap straight off the building, and when I get within 15 feet of the ground, teleport, and then start slashing in on Stalmos.
And Stalmus is your target.
Yes. Actually, wait. No. Come down, teleport to the floor, grab the bag.
Okay.
I want the bag. I don't think he's the target right now.
Sure. Why not? There are pluses to both because if you hit Stalmus, you could knock his concentration off, and, and maybe he turns visible, and you'll see how he looks today.
Yeah. What?
That is
Today.
true.
I'm going to keep in mind for you, also, there were no humanoids in that range, and Stalmus is in that range.
Yeah. You know what? I like going
He's,
for the bag.
he's
All
a
right,
cyborg.
to the bag. How specifically are you going to try to get this bag out? What are we doing? What technique are you using? Or you got any spells that'll help you with this? Just wondering because you're gonna get one shot at this. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you just want to do athletics versus Stalmus.
I want to is so the bag is floating, right?
Yeah, it's the only thing visible on his person.
But I could assume that he's holding it.
You could assume that, yes, it's fair to assume that. You're fairly certain he is.
Damn it. Now I have an
I
idea, but
could
it's too late.
Happens all the time.
I could go okay. I understand what I want to do now. I want to shoot it out of his hand.
That sounds good to me. Let's see what we're gonna be rolling here. Because this is gonna count as a disarm. Uh so it's going to be your attack roll versus his athletics, which is a much better position than your athletics versus his athletics. Uh,
Yeah, I was just like,
let's
how could
see.
I engineer
Let's see what
this?
we got here. Okay, 15.
It's an 11
I
because I
see it,
rolled a
bro.
natural
I
2.
see it,
I'm so
bro.
sick.
I see it.
I'm doing it again.
Yeah, you can. I think think I get a new athletics check off of that though. So
Where are you in?
14.
Yeah, there's no way. It's not even.
18.
Okay. Hmm. Yep. Okay. The bag gets dislodged from whatever's holding it and falls to the ground, about 10 feet away from him.
Jack, the parcel.
Sure. Jack obtains the bag. Jack was a little further behind, so I'm assuming that the action would be to dash up there. And can
Yeah,
use the
or
free action for object interaction and grab the bag. You have obtained the bag. Is that your turn?
Well, before I end my turn, I say, well, I guess game's still on, isn't it?
Because you're closer, like right up on him, give me an Arcana check.
Because I failed so poorly, I'm gonna flash of genius again to make that 10 to 15.
Okay. 15. Um, you're not familiar with what's going on here in terms of like what exact spell they're casting. Um, but you're fairly certain that whatever they're casting isn't going to take them like as far as like a pure teleportation spell will. They might not be here when they get out of here, but they'll still be in Rexentrum. And you can just hear
So
Stomach, no. It has like a shorter range than a teleportation spell, basically what I'm saying.
yeah, okay,
No. That's all he's just saying a bunch of times. No.
yeah,
Um, no.
yeah,
It's gonna turn into a Daniel Bryan skit very fast.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, Navi,
He's still invisible, right?
still invisible.
Wand of
Wand of Entangle. Okay.
right on them, and I will give Stamis my last portent roll, which is a 6. It's a strength 13.
Okay. Let's see. You can only do it to a creature you can see. You can only use portent on a creature you can see.
Fuck.
What you said? Can't hear you. You're still muted. I can't hear you again. Can anybody hear him?
Can you hear me now?
No,
Still can't hear me?
Now I can hear you.
now we can hear you.
Well, I'll just
Now I
keep.
can't.
God damn it! How about now?
All right. Yeah, I hear you.
I will
I heard the
still.
goddamn it.
I will still do entangle. I just keep it
Okay.
important.
Okay. They both pass pretty handily. 23 and 26.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. That's what I got.
Okay. Warforged turn here. Not gonna move. Where he's at. He's just gonna take the dodge action. That's what he's gonna do. And he's just gonna wait as he can't do anything. Leviticus, Cornelius, whatever you're going by this time. Whatever your name is this turn.
My name is Buford Deathcorp.
All right, all right, Beeford.
All right. How far away is what's his
You're
face?
pretty close. You're pretty close. You're like 30 feet away. Like you were still up in. You're still in the position from when you ran away and tried to throw Alsas. So like you're not that far from them.
All right. The Warforged is, since he's dodged, he can dodge my first attack, right?
It just means you attack with disadvantage on him.
Advantage? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run up on him with my battle axe, and I'm gonna use both my attacks on him.
You hear Stamas, no, leave my creation alone. No. He didn't create this. It's missing. That's 100% a miss.
Stop the
Second
cap.
Yeah.
attack.
That's a miss. 17's a miss. You guys have no idea how absurd you've been rolling against this Warforged since you started, because he has a pretty high armor class and it hasn't really come into play.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sure, yeah.
Higher
Absolutely.
than 23?
It is higher than 17.
Okay.
Because he is rolling with disadvantage, so yeah. Dick Blood.
All right.
What are we doing? We got two people standing in a glowing field, look like they're about to dip. You have secured the bag that they wanted for whatever reason, and
They're not leaving, he said.
I said that they're not moving. I think they. It's pretty obvious that even though the bag is not inside this, like their field to get out of there, like they're not moving from their place. They're gone either way. You get the feeling that if they move off of the spot that they're on, then the teleportation will happen without them on it.
All right.
They're tight.
So I'm going to Dick is gonna go rage mode.
Welcome to the fight.
Yeah.
Is it God cock this time? Or is it
I'll stick with Godcock. It'll be Godcock. And he's going to so yeah, rage mode, reckless attack, and he's gonna lounge. He's going to go to the Warforge, and he's going to hit him with the greatsword.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hit him with the
reckless.
great one. Sure. This is it's gonna be a regular roll because he's still dodging.
Oh shit. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so just a number roll. Okay. Oh,
No, absolutely not. Will not work.
could I hit another? Could I do another attack?
You absolutely can.
All right.
Another attack. No. There's a lot of things that I thought were gonna happen in this scenario.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, all right, this is gonna be fun. No. It's like actively guarding now, so it has like the cross arm guard in front of it. It's like catching your sword on the come down and like pushing it back.
Oh shit.
this feels like Marvel's Capcom fight now.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I keep saying we need backup. We need backup. Fire in the hole. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's all it is.
All right. So
Sentin now. You so Pringle. If that's going to be your turn,
and I can't go for a grapple, right?
that would be that's an attack.
Yeah.
You could have done that instead of attacking, or possibly could have shoved them out of the circle. That's going to be teleporting at them.
Are you giving ideas to the rest of the?
I'm saying it's too late because they're up next.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, never mind. That was everyone. God.
That was everybody.
I was in the last. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to push him out of the circle when you have to attack with disadvantage.
Now, may I ask, is he in the circle?
Weapon?
Is Dick Blood in the circle?
Not in the circle.
That's what I was afraid of.
Damn it! No.
I would die. I have low health.
Yeah, I'm not in the circle either, right?
Would any of you want to be in the circle?
I don't want to. No.
Because if you want to be in the circle and you want to teleport with him, I will 100% let you.
So they could be experimented on.
I don't want to go in the circle, but if it can get to my turn, I want to do something to the circle.
They're gonna leave now. That's what's going to happen. I just want to clarify: is anybody want to be in the circle?
This grenade in my back pocket wants to be in the circle.
If the answer is no, we will do it. If not, then we have a. You know it's a bad idea when Papa was like, no, absolutely not. Where even he's like, I don't think that's smart.
I was for a moment I was tempted just to fuck around and find out, but that would end very badly for my character.
It would only be for the people in melee range, so it would just be for Dick Blood and Leviticus at this point.
Oh, never mind.
They would have the opportunity to dip their toe in the circle at the last second if they want.
Would only their toe transport teleport?
No, their whole body would teleport. I want you to think about this because it's fun either way. I have a way that this goes if you choose otherwise. But if you don't want to go, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
They'll just zip out. Dick Blood has said 10 hit points. Dick has 10. He's not going. He wants to so bad. He wants to so bad.
Let's do it. I'm doing it. Let's go right now. Jumping in there. Let's do it.
No. You guys, I don't want you guys to die. I mean,
no, right now, right next to the Warforged.
No. Listen, we cannot do that.
Right now, I will live with the consequences. Right now.
No. You don't want to do that.
Okay.
For the content.
Because I know where they're teleporting to. I don't want to frame it. Me giving you the choice to get in the circle, that's the improvised part of today's session. Because now everything after this is like, how would this happen? As it gets to the bottom of initiative, the Warforged and Invisible Stamas poof out. At the last second, before they fully vanish, instinctively, Leviticus puts his hand into the circle. And in a moment's notice, he disappears with them.
Shut the hell up. You know that was Leviticus. We're not going to pretend here.
When you land in this spot, all three of you come to be in this building. As you gather yourself to like look around and kind of get your bearings, you're like, what the fuck did I just do? Kind of thing. The make of the building, and you especially, because you are so sensitive to the construction of buildings and and the material that it takes to make them. You could tell you're still in the mud top ward. You're in the building in the mud top ward, but you have no way to discern exactly where you are. But in this building, you see someone, a half-elven teenager, tied up, roped up, wearing very ornate clothing. Looks like he's very important. He's currently knocked out, look like he's been bludgeoned a bit. And next to him seems to be a guard of sorts, somebody who is there to protect him, who is laid out in a pool of blood. Atop them, you see several dragonborns walking around, kind of getting things together as they are managing this fairly sized unit of a house that you could tell was once a residential unit and is now being used for other facts, other instances. There's an upstairs room. It's a whole house. And you hear footsteps coming down. You hear the pad of the footsteps on the wooden staircase as the person comes down. And you hear Stalmus next to you say, "Boss, boss, we weren't able to get what we came here for. It seems that you did a lot better than us." And as the person walks down, you see a cloaked figure with a white mask. As he turns the corner, a vacant stare through the mask inside of him. It looks as though somebody tagged along on your trip.
Hello, sir. I am Cornelius Deathcourt.
And you hear Stalmus. He's like, "Yeah, he was working with those guys." um, oh. You know them. Then I can use you. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. You feel this figure invade your mind in a way you didn't think was possible. And in the blink of an eye, your vision goes blurry. And when you get a hold of yourself, you forget that interaction ever happened. And you are standing in the middle of the mud top ward. And there are other things. There are other things that you know now that you didn't know before that we will have to talk about. And we're going to end the session there. Short session today. As I need to talk to Papa, as he is going to have information that he did not have before. And
What the fuck?
Stranger Things season 3.
Shut the
next
fuck up.
session is going to be very fun.
For the
Yeah.
content, oh, I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. So yeah, during this week, Papa, we have to speak. And whatever I tell you is stuff that is going to be stuff that you believe undeniably to be true. And that's all. That's where we're going to end it.
He's about to be fucking brainwashed.
Yes. Good old daily dose of modified memory, baby.
Blood for the blood god.
Thou shalt
So I'm
not
glad
pass.
it's a short session today, but because of the decision that Leviticus made, I have a lot more to plan. We can't really move forward without it at this point. And this is something I definitely don't want to win because I feel like there's a lot that we can do here. But even then, a short one, but packed with a bunch of shit. Next time, we're hopefully going to get Galloway back. Because that would be amazing. We'll go through and find out why they wanted those books. What did Jadavion have? Doesn't even know. Another one. And third, what the fuck happened to Leviticus? Why did they let him go? And what was the scene that Leviticus even saw when he was there? Amazing. Have a good night, everybody.